Dragons of Tarkir set review. We're onto the green colour right now. And first cab of the rank, or card.
Oh, you
See,
gotta
I stuffed it up too. It's not as easy as it looks.
Is Airy Bowmasters. It's 2 green for a 3/4 Hound Archer. It's got Reach and Megamorph for 5 and a green.
How many hounds are there?
They're
If I'm making a tribal hound deck, how many do I get to choose
Hound
from?
of Condor.
they're the dog people on tap here.
Yep.
What do you guys think?
3/4 for 4. It's alright. You can morph it. It does, does have reach as well, which I sort of like, because there seems to be a lot of, especially in blue, a lot of small flying creatures.
Yeah, he's fine.
Yeah, he shuts down a lot of aggressive blue creatures.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think he's fine. He's good for a 3/4 reacher for 4. If you don't have like the quality uncommons, and then he's not bad 5/6 reacher for 6 as a megamorph. Like it's
A
he's
bit
fine.
later in the game.
He's fine.
All right, Anok Artillerist. Anok's the name of the dog people. That's their race.
Yep. Well done. Yep.
He's a 2G for a 4/1, and he's got reach as long as he's got a +1/+1 counter.
Yeah, I don't know.
A 4/1 for 3. I'm not sure if I want to play
The
that.
Gorse one.
It's a decent aggressive card if you are drafting that aggressive deck. And,
If I'm drafting the red cards that we just looked at in that red aggressive
and
strategy.
he's halfway to formidable,
No, it's just a 4/1. Yeah, I
Yeah.
suppose with formidable it's okay.
and he's got synergy with Buster.
Yeah, never playing
Yeah,
him.
okay. Bolster synergy. Yeah, that seems pretty good.
I'm never playing him in constructed.
Because there's
Yeah.
no.
No.
He's good with the bolster. You sold me a little bit on the bolster, but outside of that, I'm not a huge fan of playing 1 toughness guys.
Yeah.
In general.
Especially with the red card that Twin Strike. No?
Twin Bolt just kills them.
Yeah.
Mm.
All right, we're on to another 1 toughness guy, Anok Survivalist, 1G for a 2/1. He's got Megamorph for 1G, and when his turn face up, he's a naturalized. Destroy target artifact or enchantment in a foe he controls.
Pretty good.
Yeah, I could see him being played basically because of that naturalized ability. It stops you having to.
Standard.
No, in
Limited.
limited.
Yeah, he's a 2/1 for 2. He's fine. He's fine in limited.
Yeah, it's great when you can have a reason to main deck your sideboard cards, like in this instance, like your sideboard effect is taking an artifact or enchantment you've just got in game 1. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Or in constructed as well, like if there's a mobile card, but
Yeah, listen, this guy's definitely not.
This
No, he's
guy-
not
this
hanging
guy-
out in standards when there's reclamation.
Yeah, I was going to say with reclamation stage,
Yeah.
he's not doing anything.
No.
All right, Assault Formation. We've got an enchantment for 1G. Each creature you control assigns combat damage equal to its toughness rather than its power. For 1 green, target creature with Defender can attack this turn as though it didn't have Defender. And for 2 and a green, creatures you control get +0/+1 until the end of turn.
Now, we're not going to see Sheep, Sylvan Caryatid this, are we?
We are. We are.
Is Stan going to fall that far that we're
I
going to see
really,
this?
I really hope so.
Not in tier 1 standard.
I would love nothing more than kill people with ramming. Absolutely.
Some pro out there I want to see it happen.
This card is so gas. This card is so good.
It's a commander card, yeah? It's Doran the Sea South.
It's limited if you can get this thing. You can't get. Oh no, you can't get Parapets.
Yeah.
Because that's just parapet, and that's
That's
pretty good.
Wrong set.
yeah, wrong set.
Oh,
This thing
well.
is great. I love its effect. It's very
I
interesting.
love how it's instead of it's pumping up the power, it pumps up the toughness. And it says you can pump up the toughness as much as you want.
I like how this does not synergize with removal for that reason.
It's great. It's great.
It's a fun card. It's a good design.
Alright. Ataka Beastbreaker. 1 and a green for a 2/2 human warrior. Formidable. You can pump him for 4 and a green. +4/+4 is the end of turn.
I don't think there's anything wrong with him.
He's fine.
He's a 2/2 for 2
He's a bear
with the upside.
He's a bear with text. Yep,
Yeah.
he's fine.
Yeah, these guys always get played.
Yeah.
2/2 for 2.
Yep.
Avatar of the Resolute. 2 green for a 3/2 with reach and trample. and he enters the battlefield with a +1/+1 counter for each creature you control with a +1/+1 counter.
See his gas.
Green diversion.
Yeah.
How many standard decks are there out there with that play the +1/+1 counters that he can fit into?
I'm not entirely sure. I mean, High Sentinels was played in green-white devotion as a sideboard thing. I don't think it would ever be a thing that this guy was ever played. Like that was ever the main focus of this card. But yeah, everything that this thing says is pretty sweet.
I think he's going to find a place, even if it's not standard. Like he's
Yeah.
going to find a place somewhere in the commander. Or
I
something.
think he's just strong. Like it's a 3/2 trample reach for 2 green.
Yeah.
That just reads a very good card.
And then he's got upside after that.
Got text, yeah.
Could he find a place with bolster or prowess?
Prowess probably not, because prowess doesn't give +1/+1 counters.
Oh, it doesn't.
The bolster does.
Yep.
Just playing this guy and then playing like a Sandcraft mage or something, and just going like that.
Yeah.
That probably ends the game pretty quick.
All right, Circle of Elders. 2 in green for a 2/4 with vigilance. He's got formidable, where if you have 8 power or more, you can tap him for 3 mana. What do you think?
What do you think?
I think he's a 2/4 with vigilance.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right, man.
I think if you can tap him for mana,
You're
make him
probably
late
winning.
game. Yeah.
Probably winning. 8 power with this guy.
Got to agree, yeah. If you can tap him for mana, you've already got 8 power on the board, and life is good.
Sometimes the 2/4 is just super solid against like the dash decks and stuff.
Yeah.
So this guy's very good there.
And the fact that he can attack as well.
Yeah.
And still remain being blocked. But this guy's going to be fine. You're probably going to play him most of the time.
Yeah. I'm probably not going to be happy to play it 2/4.
But you'll throw it in.
Vigilance makes it.
Yeah.
a little bit better.
Yeah.
Alright, Collected Company. 3 in a green for an instant. Look at the top 6 cards of your library. Put up to 2 creature cards with converted mana cost 3 or less from among them onto the battlefield. Put the rest onto the bottom of your library in any order.
Frankly, Paul yesterday was actually raving about this card. He reckons it's one of his favourites. He thinks it's one of the best. I don't know how I feel about that, but
I think this is pretty strong. It's not that often we see this kind of effect where it goes straight onto the battlefield.
no. The fact that this is instant.
Yeah,
That's
4
the best
mana
part.
instant as well. So you can get 6 mana worth of dudes.
Yeah, you can go get a Brumaz and a Fleeceman. Like, you can get a Brumaz and a Fleeceman line. That's not that hard. It's a pretty easy concept to grasp. You play like 4/4, which is a bunch of aggressive creatures.
Yeah, like this is like top of your curve in like a green-white deck.
Yeah, exactly right. I mean, with that Avatar and a bunch of other like Fleeceman Land, Brumaz, and Air of the Wilds and stuff like that. Yeah, this card could be pretty gas.
I must admit, I originally didn't like it, but you sort of swayed me.
It's very good with Corsair as well.
And Corsair, yes.
Yeah, because you can put Corsair out and you can see the top card, so you know if at least one of the cards is going to hit.
Yeah, sure.
6 cards, though. If you're playing this in a deck, 6 cards, you're going to think,
Oh, if you miss, you'd just be very unlucky.
I mean, you look
That's
at Commune with Nature.
Yeah.
You look at the top 5 with Commune with Nature.
Community of the Gods.
Commune with God, sorry.
Yeah.
And how often do you miss with that?
Yeah,
Not very.
it's the same with Safety Wayfinder. You don't miss too often.
I've seen Seder Wayfinder miss so often.
Yeah,
it's statistically
I
unlikely.
have seen it. I've done it.
Yes.
It's
Me too.
terrible. Well, you play Sidisi with like literally 20 creatures, so a 1 in 3 chance to hit this damn thing. You don't hit it. You attack and you don't hit it.
It's not fun.
Alright, we've got this set's Corsair of Prefix. 2 in a green for a 2/4
Not-
Colossidon Yearling.
Yeah, let's move on.
He's on curve with a morph creature, which is
Cards-
pretty
Yeah,
sweet.
That's
Look,
pretty
you're
good.
probably going to play a morph creature over him, though.
I don't know. He's not bad. I think a mixture is fine.
Yeah.
Like he's a 2/4 for 3. He's not a 2/4 for 4.
Yeah.
So they cannot attack you. They literally cannot attack you with their morph creature or their like turn 2 unless they've got like a 5 power guy, which doesn't seem reasonable. So like it can't be too bad. It's pretty good on curve.
Alright, we've got Conifer Strider. 3 in a green for a 5/1 with hexproof. This card reminds me of Deadly Insect. which actually did get constructed play.
Yeah, I don't see this getting shit.
No.
Moving on.
It was very specific reasoning why the insect got
This thing.
Just quickly on that one before we move on. You were saying how you don't like drafting creatures with 1 toughness. Does that change with him because he's hexproof?
Not particularly.
Thought it does.
Well, you just need he gets strictly better with combat tricks and stuff like that, but you generally don't want to be playing cards that are better with combat tricks, that they're relying on other cards. You want cards that just say, I'm good for my value and I'm good alone.
Alright, I'm interested to hear your thoughts on this guy. Death Mist Raptor. 1 GG for a 3/3 with Death Touch. Whenever a permanent you control is turned face up, you may return Death Mist Raptor from your graveyard to the battlefield face up or face down. And he's got Mega Morph for 4 and a green. I see you rubbing your hands.
This is the Michael Barker card of the set. I'm calling him out. He's gonna love this card. This card is sick.
Well, let's look at it for a start. It's a 3/3 for 3 with Death Touch.
Yep.
Right? He comes back
Yep.
in Green White Devotion.
Yeah.
He's going to come back a lot.
He's just good. He's just sweet.
He adds to the devotion.
Yep.
And he's going to come back a lot because you're flipping cards up with Whisperwood all the time.
All mastery.
And that card that we were just looking at before, Company of Collected, was it?
Yeah.
Yep. Goes against this guy.
And he's going to hit your opponent, or he's going to take out one of your opponent's
He's
creatures.
gonna hug whatever opponent creature's in his way and kill it.
Yep.
So he's,
I really like how the thing that brings him back is something you can activate at any time.
oh, he's great. I think this guy's great. And the artwork is fantastic.
I was going to say, I like a picture too.
Yeah, that's what gets me all jiggy. It's just,
a lizard.
He's a happy guy.
I'm gonna kill you. You're going to die.
He's a happy
There's
guy.
nothing you can do or say about this. You're going to die.
And if I die, that's okay too. I'm still happy.
And I'll be back.
That's
And I'll try and hug you again.
That's it.
It's great.
We love him.
Alright, Den Protector. 1 and a green for a 2/1 human warrior. Creatures with power less than Den Protector's power can't block it. It's got Mega Morph for 1 and a green. And when it's turned face up, return target card from your graveyard to your hand.
Talking about artwork. I love the artwork. I love the baby in the back pocket
Very solid.
going, yeah. You know, I'm going to chop you up. There's a baby back there. It'll be fine. Take this axe to the head.
This card's really good.
So it's a good collection of effects.
Yeah, I think, well, this card will definitely see Commander play. I know that much. Limited player, like, I don't know if this is first pickable, but it's certainly strong.
Yeah.
Like, they could just, like, you could get quality uncommons that outclass this. But, yeah, it's got a very good effect, being able to replace itself in your hand.
Yep.
And obviously having a nice, what was his name? That card from bloody Avison restored, Young Wolf for the 2/1 for 2 creatures with power less than it. You couldn't block it.
Yeah, no, I
You
remember.
just-
It's not a young one.
So Wandering Wolf or something else.
Yeah.
So you just go like say 2/1 for 2. Go. They say go. You go cool. Rune mark.
Yeah.
And they can't block it. If they can't deal with it, well, just kill
Just try and Voltron up on him.
Yeah, it was a real thing in Avison. Now it's just very, very different set. But
Yeah.
there's always that.
Alright, Display of Dominance. 1 and a green for an instant. Destroy target blue or black permanent. Or permanents you control can't be the targets of blue or black spells your opponents control this turn.
Kill Seed Rhino and kills Butcher.
I should say it was a non-creature permanent. Blue or black.
Doesn't-
Ah, it doesn't kill either.
Doesn't kill
Yo!
This thing is sweet. This thing could go right all the way back into all formats.
Yep.
Yeah,
Very, very strong.
certainly a lot of targets for this.
Yeah, and the ability to just blow out control players. Obviously, what was it? Autumn's Veil was 1 green, and it was
Similar, that was
the second effect.
the second effect.
Yeah.
But it also counted. I was to say your spells can't be counted.
Yeah, your spells can't be counted.
Yeah.
And it couldn't be counted itself, so very similar.
So we're looking at modern sideboard. We're looking at further back than that as well.
Yeah, potentially.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if Rug Delver in Legacy and things like that could use this. It's a little expensive for that, but it could be the card that they want. I'm not sure.
Yep.
I'm not a Legacy king, so.
Alright. Now we get to see how bears are going in this new timeline. Dragon Scarred Bear. 2 and a green for a 3/2 bear. It's got formidable, or if you have 8 or more power among your creatures, you can regenerate it for 1 and a green.
How did this guy survive dragon attack with 2 toughness?
Well, he
I
almost
think-
didn't. If
I
you look at
think-
him,
I
he's got
think,
like scars across his eyes. And
I see it.
I
just
think
don't believe it.
he's a 3/2 after the dragon attack.
Oh, see, he got like a 3/6 to 3.
yeah,
Okay.
And yeah, see, he's got like blood coming up his face. And
he's not terrible.
This guy's strictly worse than Savage Alpine Grizzly.
Yeah.
Savage.
the 4/2.
Yeah, the 4/2. Sure, this guy's got text, but the
It's like
Alpine Grizzly.
text, yeah.
What was the Savage Punch? Was just so good with that card. Being able to just kill your guy and attack you for 6. You can't really do that with this. Although, again, Savage Punch isn't in.
Is that the same bear as in Savage Punch?
No, I don't think so. That was an this one's. I don't know. I don't think so.
No?
This one's weaker.
It's a
I'm going to have to look at that
Well,
after the recording.
that doesn't necessarily mean like this could just be this timeline's version back there. Dramoka's Gift. 4 and a green for an instant. Bolster 4.
I've seen Nick play this. The guy that took down our pre-release.
Yeah.
He played this, and then he literally played Timber Battle Rage and hit a guy for 15 or something in the last game. So
Thanks very much for coming.
yeah, he just swept him under the rug with this card.
Yeah.
This card's pretty good. It's pretty good.
We get 4/1/1 counters for 5.
Yeah.
It interacts very well trying to get to that 8 power.
Oh yeah, it's good with the
Yeah.
formidable.
Yeah.
I love
The way I can see it being used is you block, cast this on your dude becomes bigger, it kills your opponent's dude, and then you're swinging next turn.
That's how I see it as well. It's
Yeah.
a defensive kind of huge blowout.
Alright, now we've got Epic Confrontation, the Dragons of Tarkir version of Savage Punch. 1 and a green for a sorcery. Target creature you control gets +1/+2 until end of turn. It fights target creature you don't control.
What is he punching?
He's not punching a dragon.
He's punching a dragon.
No longer a bear. He's punching a dragon.
He's fighting around the
That's-
world.
Surak, he's gone from bears in one timeline to dragons.
He just likes punching things.
Yeah.
He's quite the meaty puncher. He's a good guy.
I didn't hear anything you said about the card because I'm just going,
He's punching his dragon.
what is he punching?
Look, he's like punching some teeth out of it as well.
Oh, this guy's really good.
Yep.
It's very limited anyway. Very good. Good rule stuff.
Alright, Explosive Vegetation. 3 and a green for a sorcery. Search your library for up to 2 basic mana cards, put them onto the battlefield tapped. Then shuffle your library. Was it Onslaught that this was in?
Yeah, sure was.
So it's a double ramp of growth?
This card was seen as standard.
You think so?
It was seen as standard.
Oh,
Yeah,
so
this
it's reprint, is it?
Yeah, this is a
Oh,
reprint.
sorry, I
This
didn't
is
know
a
that.
reprint.
This card definitely had play. This was really good back then.
Mhm.
It remains to be seen if the ramp deck, if there's going to be a ramp deck that wants this.
Yeah, this
time
is the card that the Command Core deck wants.
Yep.
And I say that legitimately, as not as a joke, as 4 or 5 colors with this card, Corsair Caryatid, is a very real thing. Like
Yeah,
obviously you have to, it's a concession in the decks to play weaker spells. This is a very powerful effect of a weaker spell, but this is what it wants. Being able to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I've got all my colors and do whatever I
And
want.
you've got more of a reason to be having basic clans in a 5-color deck because of the fetch.
Exactly. Exactly right.
Alright, Foe Razor Regent. 5 and 2 green for a 4/5 dragon with flying. When a Foe Razor Regent enters the battlefield, you may have it fight target creature you don't control. Whenever a creature you control fights, put 2 +1/+1 counters on it at the beginning of the next end step.
Alright, so it comes into play,
Yep.
it kills a dude.
Kills a little
Then at the end of your turn,
becomes a 6/7.
it becomes a 6/7
Yeah.
flyer.
It's great.
6/7 for 7
Yeah, it's great.
that kills something.
It's brilliant.
I haven't seen it before now, so
No,
was
this
working
is
through it.
definitely pick one, pack one.
Yep.
Material. There's not much better than this.
If you have the Epic Confrontation card to fight again later on down the track.
Yeah.
I mean, not that you need it.
And also the other cool thing is it says you may have it fight rather than it has to fight. So
Yeah.
if you're in a board where you're just behind, you can just play this guy. I mean, I never want to be doing that. It doesn't seem like you'd be winning, but yeah, this guy's solid as a rocket limited.
All right, let's get to Blade Watcher. 1 and a green for a 3/3 with Defender and Formidable. You can pay a green to let it attack this turn as if it didn't have Defender.
I'm not sure what I think about this guy. I'd have to play with him, I think, before I could figure it out. He's going to sit there and he's going to block for a while.
I think he's decent. In like your high curve deck, your high end where you.
He's a great blocker.
Yeah, you've dropped a lot of high end bombs.
Yep.
And you just need an early game, and he comes down, he blocks. And if you've got him in late game when you've got your big large creatures down,
And he blocks morphs all day long.
Yep.
Yeah, and he blocks your morphs, blocks your dashes.
Yeah.
And I mean, if you're going to play this guy, you're probably not upset to see him die or get traded with a combat trick because, to be completely honest, he's not going to win you the game.
Yeah, but if he survives to the late game, it's just an extra 3.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. All right, Guardian Shield Bearer, 1 and a green for a 2/1. It's got Megamorph for 3 and a green, and when it's turn face up, put a +1/+1 counter on another target creature you draw.
I'm going to say I don't like him. And the reason I don't like him is because of the 1 toughness, and his ability is situational.
He's got 2 toughness if you morph it though.
No, it's another creature.
No, because of the Megamorph.
Oh, because of the Megamorph, yeah.
It's an interesting card.
I think this will fill some curves
Yeah,
pretty well.
yeah. I don't mind just playing this guy for a 2/1, like a 2/1 for 2. It's not the worst.
Yeah.
And his effect isn't too bad, but it is rather defensive.
Yeah.
It's a very poor combat trick to be attacking and then morphing this guy. Attacking with a guy and then having them block and put a +1 on it.
He goes more in your bolster deck
Yes.
than your formidable.
Yes.
Yeah. And if you got something that interacts with +1/+1 counters, this gets so much better.
Yeah.
Sure.
Alright, Herd Chaser Dragon, the final part of the Megamorph Dragon cycle. 5 and a green for a 3/3 flying trample. It's got Megamorph for 5 and 2 green, and it's turn face up with a +1/+1 counter on each other dragon you control.
This would have to be the worst of the lot for the Megamorphs.
Yeah, probably.
I'd probably say so. It's
Yeah.
just three power.
Yeah.
Throw with trample.
4 power if you flip it, but yeah.
Yeah, regardless, it's still trample. I'm not happy to
If you got the +1/+1
play this
counter,
trample as opposed to the others.
if you got the +1/+1 counter as well,
Oh, that'd be
you then get a
gas.
5/5 trample.
Yeah, that'd be gas.
That'd be alright.
That'd be great. They'd be fantastic. Like, if it said each dragon you control, then yeah, they'd be brilliant without a doubt. There'd be very little discussion about them because they'd all be great.
Yeah. No, just the word other.
Yeah, but the other is what is like, well, we get a 4/4 flyer for 7.
Yeah.
Sure, you can, okay, so you can play it at 3, but you still have to get a 7 to get that benefit.
Alright, Inspiring Call. 2 and a green for an instant. Draw a card for each creature you control with a +1/+1 counter on it. Those creatures gain indestructible until end of turn.
That's great in your bolster deck.
Yep.
So it's like a U card, Lewis.
It's not really it's a card that I kind of pick up when I realise I'm already
Putting all one.
putting a lot of counters on creatures. It's not really any card actually.
A lot of these guys play well with Paint Up Guard.
Yep.
I just think if you play like you've drafted 6 or so bolster creatures,
Mm.
you pick this up later in the pack.
I think if you ever got
And go, yeah, right, that's all right.
if you ever drew 2 cards off this and saved a guy or killed a guy in combat, then
Yeah, that's like
Yeah.
drawing 2. I think if you can draw 2 cards off this, then you're getting the value.
I like the fact that it does do a lot of things. Like you get to draw cards and you get to good combat trick. and
Yeah,
it's a
yeah.
Good way to say
Indestructible is a very good way to just blow people up.
Alright, Lurking Arix. 4 and a green for a 3/5 cat beast.
Cat Beast.
It has Formidable, so if you have creatures with power of 8 or greater, you can pay 2 and a green to make target creature block it this turn if able.
See, this cat beast is bigger than the last dragon we looked at. Really.
It's quite the size.
And you can use this to kill that dragon if they didn't morph it.
Oh yeah, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's a 3/5 for 5.
The
Good outside.
high toughness makes the ability very good.
That's right.
He's alright.
If this guy definitely wins you the game if you stabilize.
Yep.
Definitely just some changing blockers and taking control of your opponent's turns is just so broken.
It's just,
Especially
if I can play this guy or I can play some of the dragons we're going to look at next at 5 drops, I'm going to play some of the dragons we'll look at 5 drops.
Alright.
Naturalize.
Here we have Naturalize, destroy target artifact or enchantment.
Yep.
Yeah, let's move on.
Yeah, you know what.
You know how good this card is. Obscuring Ether. For 1 green, it's an enchantment. Face down creature spells you cast cost 1 less to cast. And you can pay 1 and a green to turn face down. It becomes a 2/2 creature.
Man, that looks sick.
It's interesting,
That
isn't
looks
it?
so cool. I love it.
The art of the card.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
The art is really cool.
Yeah.
This is a very interesting card as well. Mechanical.
Yeah.
So if you turn it face down, you can't actually
No.
turn it face
Not-
up again.
Not with anything that's been printed in this block. You
Yeah.
have to go back. There's Magic's history and all that good stuff.
I have no idea. Like, I'm not seeing this effect. My immediate thought is that this card is just very cute but rubbish.
Mm.
But
Look, I love the design of it. I think its abilities are cheap enough.
Can
that
you draft
it's
it
within? You have a chance.
first up and just draft all the morph creatures?
I don't think there are as many more creatures in this set.
Or mega morph creatures? You,
Well,
you just,
yeah.
you just draft them all. Like Pokemon. Just get them all.
there is a lot of, well, not a lot, I should say a few Megamorph cards with very low Megamorph costs to flip up. So in a perfect world, you could like play this guy, play Hidden Dragon Slayer, and then morph him on the turn 3.
Yeah.
But that's perfect world.
I do like though if the world is not a perfect, you can just make this into a bear. So if you
Attack for 2.
and just use it
Yeah.
or whatever. So
Yeah.
the fact that that second ability is on this card makes it less bad.
If you've
And
drafted
makes
this
it more
though,
likely to-
and you've built around it, you don't want to turn it into a bear.
No.
No, but it's a nice thing to do if your game plan is going to have to win it.
I've just done this. I feel like I should do this.
Playing
because
a bloody bear. Yeah. Move on. Time will tell.
It fills in the creature slot at the very least.
Okay.
It's a 3/2 2/2. Pinion Feast, 4 and a green for an instant, destroy target creature with flying, and bolster 2.
See you later, dragon.
Yeah, this played against me. Kieran played this against me. It was pretty solid.
Yep.
So,
And there's a lot of flying creatures around. in
yeah,
this block.
he gets that the guy that exploits draw 2, lose 2, 2, 3, 4.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, blew him right out of the air 2 or 3 times. I played against it. Yeah, it's cut's fun.
Yep.
It's
Yeah.
very good in this set.
And it's green removal.
Yes.
Yep. Yeah, this is solid, and this is main deckable in this set.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, it is expensive, but
It is what the effect that you do need against.
Yep.
This.
by the time they're casting your dragons, you can cast this.
Yep.
All right. Press the advantage. 2 and 2 green for an instant. Up to 2 target creatures each get +2/+2 and gain trample instead of the turn.
Card's very, very good. Limited combat trick.
Yeah.
Very solid.
This kind of card, like the cost and the effect, is not a sorcery.
Mm.
So yeah, this is so strong because it's instant.
Absolutely.
There's kids at my primary school that draw better than this.
Yeah, it looks pretty rough, doesn't
The picture's terrible.
it?
Revealing Wind, 2 and a green for an instant. Prevent all combat damage that would be dealt this turn. You may look at each face down creature that's attacking or blocking.
Yeah, remember this one for mental magic.
This is flavorful.
Yeah, that's about it.
Yeah,
Moving
that's
on.
it. That's it.
Yeah.
Not much
Don't
to
main deck you folks.
say.
Salt Road Ambushes.
101 from Lewis. Don't main deck your fogs.
Salt Road Ambushes. 4 and a green for a 3/3 Hound Warrior. Whenever another permanent you control is turned face up, if it's a creature, put 2+1/+1 counters on it. And it's got Mega Morph for 3 and 2 green.
Another permanent.
He's alright. He's a 3/3 for 4 that can get a whole lot bigger if you want to.
Yeah, if you pick him up and you've got a lot of morph creatures or manifest cards from the Vapor Forge pack,
If you're in that deck, he's
Yeah.
going to be really good.
I think it's decent.
Yeah, he's fine.
Yeah. Salt Road Quartermasters, 2 and a green. When it enters the battlefield, put 2+1/+1 counters on it. It's a 1/1 without that. 2 and a green, remove the +1/+1 counter from Salt Road Quartermasters, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature.
He synergizes really well with pretty much everything we've spoken about with bolster and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, this card's fine.
Yeah.
3/3 for 3 with text.
Yeah,
It's fine.
this is
Even
great.
if you put out your small flyer, you can move the counters,
Yeah.
make the flyer
Yeah.
bigger.
Well, Dagatar, the Artemon from he's from the last set. He did a very similar thing, and that was very powerful. So yeah,
And
this one.
I really like how once you've moved the counters on, like it's your lowest toughness creature.
Yeah, you bolster it back up.
And then keep going.
I like
exactly
that.
right.
I
Yeah.
like that.
Alright, Sandstep Scavenger. 4 and a green for a 2/2 Hound Scout. When it enters the battlefield, bolster 2. So it's probably a 4/4.
Yeah.
If you've got a 2/1 or something, then it's.
This thing implied. Go ahead, sorry.
Oh yeah, well if you have it like a 2/1 and you can bolster into something else, 2 points of power has haste on it.
Yeah, this thing applied a lot of pressure when Kieran was playing it against me. Just making his 2/2/4/4s and just attacking. This thing was actually good against me. I mean, honestly, don't think too much of it. But yeah, it was fine.
I think it's
It was fine.
It
Yeah.
fills in a decent part of the
There's so many hounds.
Yeah, it's dragon leg. Is that
Hound.
dragon leg?
And I brought it up at the start. How many hounds are there?
There's
heaps.
down.
Tribal
Looks like
hound.
a dragon tail. No, it looks like a dragon leg now. Look at it. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like he's got his dinner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of dinner.
Scale Guard Sentinels, 2 green for a 2/3 human soldier. As an additional cost to cast Scale Guard Sentinels, you may reveal a dragon card from your hand. It enters the battlefield with a +1/+1 counter on it if you reveal the dragon card or control the dragon card as you cast Scale Guard Sentinels.
So at the start, he's a 2/3 for 2.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Lots more all day long.
Cards.
And then he's got an upside.
Yeah, sometimes he's a 3/4 for 2.
That's
Yeah.
fantastic.
It's going to be
Nothing wrong with
very.
that.
It's going to be very hard to take this guy early on, despite his power level, because he does commit you at degree.
Yep.
So he's either you definitely play this card, or you definitely don't play this card.
Yeah, that's right.
But yeah, he's just gas. There's
Yeah.
gas everywhere. This
I like
guy's
it.
Great.
Especially if you've got the dragon in hand.
Yeah. Yeah.
He becomes a
that-
3/4 for 2.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's very strong in standard. Limited to get around.
That's mad.
Alright, Segmented Critique. 5 and a green for a 6/5 insect with Megamorph. 6 and a green.
Yeah, it's fun.
This is a giant,
Huge bro.
He's a big dumb dude.
He's
a big dumb
bro.
dude. You'll play him.
He's a crawl worm.
Yeah.
He's a crawl worm.
Alright, 7 of the scale. 1 green for a 0/0 human soldier. It enters the battlefield with a +1/+1 counter on it, and when it dies, put X +1/+1 counters on target creature you control, where X is the number of +1/+1
That's
counters on Zerg.
That's actually great. That's
So
a really
Kind of like the
Modular.
ability, yeah.
That's
Yeah,
what I hadn't played against me. And I'm like, oh, what's that do? And I read him and I went, oh, okay, so he's got modular. Then with the bolster deck,
Yeah, you can get.
No, I think he's good. I think he's
Um, yeah, this is pretty decent. Alright, Shaman of the Forgotten Ways. 2 and a green for a 2/3 human shaman. Can tap it for to add 2 mana of any combination of colors to your mana pool. Spend it only on creature spells. And he's got Formidable. Pay 9 and 2 green. Tap. Each player's life total becomes the number of creatures he or she controls. And what do you think?
This thing in command is going to be hilarious.
Yeah.
You're going to kill so many people just by activating this. Go, oh, you're on 40, now you're on 0.
oh no, it's,
I'm
gonna,
on 1.
it's going to be better than that. It's going to be, oh, so you've gained like infinite life. That's fine.
Now you're on 5.
Yeah, now you're on 5.
Go. Oh, wait, attack you for 5. Ah. Yeah,
Because I've got Formidable, I've already got 8 power.
Yeah,
This guy will fit into that Chromantical list.
Yep. Because he provides 2 colors.
2 colors. So, like, it's there. Like, the
So you're looking at Caryatid, this guy, Chromanticore,
yeah, kind of, I suppose.
just throwing ideas out
Yeah,
there.
well, yeah, I don't see a problem with it. I mean,
Are you talking about the next standard deck you're going to be playing? Because you brought up the Chromatic list a lot.
I've only brought it up twice.
That's
That's
a lot.
with the 2
That's a
cards that
lot for
are neighbor.
Chromanticore.
It's shut up. Yeah. Shh, no tech. No tech here.
Alright. Shake the Sands. 1 green for an instant. Target creature gets +0/+5 and gains reach until end of turn.
Meh. That's all I got.
If you're unlucky in the draft and you don't have many flying creatures, it's a good way to take down dragons. But yeah,
Way to block dragons.
Yeah.
Taking them down.
yeah, but like if you've got a
I get it. Yeah, sure. Yeah, outside of that, it's just,
outside of that,
you're not gonna want to play.
I mean, I played the blue one because
the glint.
glint, yeah, because it gave hexproof. I could use it as a counter spell.
Yeah.
To a creature removal spell. But I don't know about this one.
Yeah. If you're playing this in your deck, it's not because you want to. It's
If you don't got a choice, boy.
Sheltered Airy. Is this your grammatical deck as well?
Green, dude.
200 green. Enchantment. Alright, enchant land. Enchantment land has tap. Add 2 mana of any one color to your mana pool. Obviously for your bestow.
That's right. So yeah, good card. I like it. I do like it. Just a little bit.
This
2 mana of any one colour though. You can't choose one of each.
It's fine. This works. Doesn't. Where's Silver Primordial and Medium?
Where's the grammatical love?
Yeah.
This is the kind of card like Verdant Haven that I just love playing back in Gatecrash Limited.
Yep.
Which just so like a lot of what people have heard about Gatecrash Limited, how it's too fast, we prove it. A lot of
I wasn't there. I don't know what they're talking about.
Gatecrash Limited was just
When we
really
just
popular.
did the blue black.
And we
the
were
blue black
playing
drafts.
these low control decks.
Yeah, and we're crushing
And
people.
winning.
Yeah. The one that made. I don't remember the guy that made all the rats. The ogre that makes all the rats and they attack you back. Yeah. Good. Rare card.
Side of the Scale Lords. 400 green for an enchantment. At the beginning of combat on your turn, creatures you control with toughness 4 or greater get +2/+2 and gain vigilance until end of turn. I haven't seen this card before.
No, it looks boss, and it's definitely a win more card.
In that formidable deck where you're playing those 4/2s.
Well, there'd have to be 2
Oh,
4s. It's tough.
2 4s, yeah, it's toughness.
Yeah, I have to say, I feel like this is just a very much win more card.
Yep.
It's good if you're drafting like a defensive deck and you're playing a lot of high toughness creatures anyway. Because you just have lots of free attacks.
I find it's pretty hard to play though. Like 5 cost enchantment that is based on.
I guess it depends on how fast the format is.
Yeah, I don't know. It'll be interesting to see.
Alright, 3 Stampeding Elk Herd, 3 and 2 green for a 5/5 elk. It's got formidable. Whenever it attacks, creatures you control have the total power of 8 or greater, and creatures they gain trample.
So it's 5/5 for 5.
Yeah, this card's
That,
sick.
that pretty much guarantees you
This
trample.
card's great. It
All
looks
you do is
great.
like one creature. It's great.
Help.
It gets you over halfway to formidable just by itself.
It's a great card.
Yeah, it's good.
Alright, Sunbringer's Touch, 2 and 2 green for a sorcery, falls to X, where X is the number of cards in your hand. Each creature you control with a +1/+1 counter on it gains trample until end of turn.
No.
There's no creature cards in your hand.
Yeah, no, I can't see this card being very good. Oh.
It's very narrow.
Yeah, it's very narrow. It's very powerful when it's narrow, but yeah, I don't think I'm playing this card too much.
Yeah, I'm not picking it highly.
No.
Firstly you've got to have X creatures in your hand, and then you've got to have creatures with +1/+1 counters as well.
Yeah. It's
So very
it's
narrow.
it's
Alright, we've got the Dragon Puncher himself. Surak the Hunt Caller. 2 and 2 green for a 5/4, and he's got formidable. Beginning of combat on your turn, if creatures in control have a total power of 8 or greater, target creature you control gains haste until end.
this
So
guy.
Zergo became a bell striker. This guy just yells out to people going, "Time to hunt, boys."
We're gonna wreck some stuff.
But
This guy is
that
the
said,
boss.
he's a 5/4 for 4 with upside.
He is great. I watched Christian Khan play this guy. He
Oh yeah,
ran turn 1 Bell Striker, turn 1 2/2, turn 3 Pass, turn 4 this guy haste go. And the guy just died. Like it was really good.
Yeah.
This guy is sweet. This guy is so good. 5/4 for 4.
You gotta pick him first. You gotta pick him first time.
You don't look at it.
You're
Yeah.
slapping this, you're picking another like bunch of mid-range creatures.
Yeah.
Yeah, this guy's just a boss. Just
Alright, so let's talk about constructed. He's a 5/4 for 4, which is no slouch.
I think he's efficiently costed enough that he's definitely not going to be disregarded.
It's like in green red aggro with like Rebel Masters, Battle Strikers, Satyrs.
So turn 3 Rabble Master.
Yeah, well, it's like
Attack.
turn 2 Bro, like Air of the Wilds, turn 3 Rabble or Boon Satyr or even Corsair.
Yeah.
Into this guy, pace in. Yeah, that seems fun. That seems really fun.
Alright, Tread Upon. 1 and a green for an instant. Target creature gets +2/+2 against trample as a turn. That's exactly half of that other card right there. What do you mean? The one that gave 2 creatures. +2/+2 and trample.
Oh, it is.
Or double the cost.
It is. Oh,
There's a fair bit of trample in this set.
yeah,
Hmm.
these guys, they certainly come in hard.
He's alright.
Yeah, it's a combat trick.
Yep, good combat trick.
It's harder to play around it, but yeah.
Alright, that has been Green in Dragons of Tarkir. Click the link and head to other stuff.
Yeah, other stuff.